In the vast world of gardening, you encounter all sorts of plants. While annuals and biennials are common, the long-lived perennial is the focus of this book. Perennials usually develop during the spring and summer, die back during the fall to lie dormant all winter, and then reappear the following spring. These plants are popular because their nearly limitless durability makes them easy to plant, maintain, and endlessly admire. This book will help you discover a whole world of perennials you can introduce into your yard to enhance its beauty. Some have a limited blooming season, while others produce colorful flowers all summer long. Perennials even include certain vegetables, in addition to the ferns, shrubs, herbs, bulbs, fruits, grasses, and flowering plants we'll cover in this book. In regions where the climate is mild, many perennials grow year-round. In climates where perennials are limited to growing during a few weeks or months, they will die down and sink into dormancy until the next growing season begins. Evergreen perennials, on the other hand, keep their foliage all year, regardless of where they grow. Some perennials require a couple years to settle in before they begin to produce flowers, while others start blooming the same year they are planted. A whole group of perennials contains rhizomes or tubers, energy-housing root structures that enable them to survive the winter and continue to sprout and bloom year after year. We'll discuss the unique requirements of each type of plant and set you up to enjoy them for years to come. You will also discover how to use perennials for therapeutic purposes. Some plants can improve your overall mood, sharpening your attentiveness, and even healing some illnesses. Lavender, for example, is a beautiful addition to any garden, but it has qualities that help relax and refresh the mind. You will also learn how to use perennial plants to address landscape challenges. The roots of perennials allow them to survive not only harsh temperature extremes, but also wildfires. You can take advantage of perennials' root systems to protect the ground from soil erosion. Perennials can also minimize groundwater contamination and prevent weed overgrowth. The hardiness of these long-lived plants reduces the need for herbicides and insecticides because they tend to be naturally resistant to pests and disease. Perennials can be found in backyard gardens, therapeutic gardens, or as part of landscaping efforts that can range from privacy screens and borders to dramatic features. The plants themselves often cost more than annuals, but for this one-time investment, you get years of growing, blooming delight. Perennial gardening calls for more advanced planning than working with annuals. Once you've planted a perennial, you're pretty much stuck with it in that location for the life of the plant. However, with the tips and information provided in this book, you can be confident that your perennials will thrive and you will love where they're planted. I walk you through each aspect of planning the placement, as well as the care and feeding of each perennial in your yard. This book contains proven steps and strategies on how to properly design a perennial garden and to sustain thriving perennial displays on your property. You will learn about flowering perennials, grasses and shrubs, bulbs, herbs, and other plants used for landscaping. You will also receive valuable advice on arranging your plantings for the best visual advantage. A description of each plant is followed with step-by-step instructions on proper growth and care. I have included tips that will help you know where each plant will grow at its very best and how to group specific plants for both the greatest visual impact and to honor symbiotic properties of each plant. Let's get started.